Hey guys, welcome back to DIY Prepper. Thought today I'd go over my EDC, my everyday carry. Basically what it is, it's the tools and implements that we carry on our person at the ready every single day to accomplish the tasks that we have at hand, repair small problems, and even such as this, to provide for our own personal defense. These are pretty easy videos, not a whole lot of thought has to go into them, so I thought, what the heck, I'll go ahead and do one. As far as utility knives, these are what I carry. This is a K-bar, it's a Dozier design. I'm surprised how tough this knife is. I've actually, because this was what I had at the time, used it to baton through some limbs that were just about as wide as the blade. It wasn't smart, and I wouldn't do it very often, but it did hold up, and it didn't affect the lock any. I like that knife. And this is just the basic Boker Stockman. These are what I use for opening boxes, getting in clamshells, getting in mail, things like that. I've got a soft spot for the traditional knives, so I generally carry that one more often than not. My other knife, this stays in my right hand pocket. Sypderco Endura. This is a ZDP 189, I'm sorry. I try to use this knife for nothing but defensive purposes. So theoretically, I hope it never gets used, but I can't always stick with that. Sometimes it comes out for opening a box because it's the one I have that's the easiest to get to. But oh well, life goes on. I always make it a point to resharpen it immediately whenever I get home. Multi-tool. Multi-tools have a couple of, I've got two different ones that I carry. I carry this one here. This is a SOG, but it is a little heavy. This Leatherman Juice, of course, you can see it's been through the ringer. It has been used and used and used. Those are the two that I carry. This one's easier to work with. This one's easier to carry depending on what I'm doing or where I'm going, and if I need to look decent, I'll go with this one. My pistol, Glock 19. Yes, it's already been safety checked. Love this thing. Can't beat it. Can't say enough about the Glock 19. I don't do anything fancy to them. They're perfect out of the factory. Night sights are a good addition. Better yet, excess bed dots are a good addition. I haven't done that yet, and I either carry it in this holster here or in a serpa. Lighter. I don't care if you're a smoker or not. Carry a lighter. You'll be surprised how much you use it. You get strings hanging off your clothes, you'll use a lighter. It's just, you don't realize how much you use one until you start carrying one every day. Here's a controversial subject. Flashlights. Fenix UC35. Ah, man, I can't say enough about this light. I love it. Is it a surefire? Absolutely not. It's not, by any stretch of the imagination. But it is a tough light. I've dropped it. I've kicked it down the road. It's been through the washer, and that flap has come open several times. It doesn't seem to affect it. It holds 18650 batteries. That's the primary reason I carry it. I have a few surefires. I've got other brand lights. I've got 4.7s, O-Light. This is the only one I have that holds 18650 batteries that can also be charged with a mini USB port. That's big to me. That's the reason I don't carry a surefire, is because I can't put an 18650 rechargeable battery in it. This thing has its quirks. This right here, this is my second one of these. This always, the dust cover always gets loose and it gets stretched out. It doesn't want to close anymore. I don't know. I normally wind up just these dust covers on my other one. I just cut it off because I got tired of it flopping around. Good light. Extremely good light. I highly recommend that. And I've got a separate video coming just on this. Pins. I don't get too fancy about. It's a pen, it writes, that's all I care about. I lose these all the time. I can't keep up with a pen for nothing, and I've lost 1,000 expensive pens. So I stick with the cheap ones, whatever's cheapest. Phone is just a basic iPhone. I'm a few generations behind. I've got the 5S. My billfold, basic, cheap billfold. I don't get too caught up in that either. A few things I'd like to change about this, though. My multi-tool, the Gerber center drive. It's got the, we've all used the screwdrivers on these multi-tools, and they're kind of a pain. They always are. You're working off center. It's just it's always a pain. That or they're too short. The Gerber center drive, Gerber, if you're watching this, send me one of those things. It's the shank on it is about twice as long as this, and it's lined up to be in the center, hence the name center drive. I haven't been too impressed with most of the stuff that Gerber makes. I'm more of a Leatherman and SOG guy, but I really want one of those center drives. They're pretty slick. From time to time, instead of one of these, I do carry a Sypderco Delica. I kind of quit carrying one because for some reason that left-hand side of my pants, the clip always hangs up, and I lose every one of them. Lose it somewhere every time. Last thing I carry is my Bogota Lockpicks. Why do you carry Lockpicks? Well, at my job, part of my job at work is maintenance, and you'd be amazed how many times people lock the filing cabinets that they don't have a key for. I really don't know where to tell you to get these. I ordered these off of a lock picking forum, and there's a guy that makes these, and I just take a spring from a pin and slide it in there, and it holds it great. Well, if I can get it lined up, it holds them great. I mean, and that keeps them flat. I don't even notice them in my billfold. And as long as you're not doing anything stupid with them, there's really no need to worry about it. There's nothing wrong with lockpicks. I've used them 1,000 times, and I really enjoy just picking locks for entertainment. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And check us out on Thursdays. We're going to continue our $5 prepping series. I think this next one we're going to go with bug out bag type stuff, and alternate between the bug out bag and the long-term prepping. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next week. Y'all have fun.